30 or 3 or whatever?
Well, it's a little late.
How are you?
How am I? I'm good. I didn't expect it to be a weekend when I came back. Like, not to overly categorize my experience in life, but it seems like Point Reyes, there's two sides to Point Reyes. One is on a weekend when everyone comes to visit, and then the other side is when everyone else, when all the visitors go away and it's just like life in Point Reyes. The people who live here either have been here for a long time, or it seems like they were looking for it in their lives and they found it, and they chose to be here. Some places have that kind of gravity that draws a particular type of person or a particular intention or quality of life. Do you like ginger cookies? This has that kind of gravity where people live here and they really, like, community is really important to them, taking care of themselves and their land, and not just sort of isolating themselves and taking care of themselves, but living in community in a very intentional, very serious way. Eden, would you like a ginger cookie? I was just walking to work, so I thought I'd stop.
You're very sweet. I appreciate it. All right.
Bye-bye. Nice to meet you.
Bye. Enjoy your time.
This is Eden's little healing garden. She's an herbalist, she heals. Do you want to go to work? My job is to coordinate the organic school lunch program. So my job is to work with the member farms and find out what kind of products they have available from one week to the next. We're hoping to actually get funding to buy a bus, specifically to take kids out onto the farm and start building relationships between kids and the farm and food and where the food comes from, and kind of get their hands in the soil. In my life, I value to a great degree my relationships with the people I live with, and my relationships with the people that grow my food, and the land itself, and bird migrations, and the weathers, and so on. My life is built on relationships. I think that's true for anyone. In the absence of relationships that are to any degree intimate, life becomes kind of dull and numb and kind of depressed. Life at work's always happier when they're open. They're closed on Monday and Tuesday, and sometimes I work on Monday and Tuesday, and Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are always a little bit more enjoyable when they're open. Well, for my whole life, I've been romping around in the woods and swimming in the ocean and playing outside, which eventually led to working with kids outside, which eventually led to returning to school and getting a degree in biology.
Why call it tracking?
I'm just trying to kind of bridge the gap between something that's really familiar, like bird watching, but I'm much more interested in the robin that nests in that tree above my house every day, all the time. I fall very quickly into relationship with whatever it is I'm observing, hearing something and thinking robin, but then second-guessing myself right away. Those are opportunities to track my own inner world, like this whole inner tracking of my thoughts and feelings and picking up on patterns in my own self, and in the process realizing where I'm stuck or where my ruts are, and then realizing and learning how to kind of pop out of the ruts and move on. It's nice to kind of stay on the move. The sun's going down.
Is that your car over there?
Yeah.
All right. How necessary is the sun for moving into your place? Probably a good idea to do it during the daylight.
Not really necessary. I mean, it's going to take... I actually stopped by there before meeting you here. And it's a pretty raw, neglected space. which has amazing potential. I mean, it's going to be really cozy and beautiful. Especially the more I detach myself from needing to live there forever, If I can just live there now, make it beautiful now and for tomorrow and for next month, it's going to be really beautiful and great. This is the bottom of Tomales Bay. This is where I live now. Not really physically yet. I guess
in about 5 minutes, I'll begin to physically live here because I'm moving in.